No man, man. Odell with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game.
Can Zeke deke again? It's the coach. You're watching Madden Football on EA Sports.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. The former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready? 10 logo. Let's go, deep. Tighten up. Let's go, deep.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Past the 20. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, LA. Ezekiel Elliott. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love it.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for LA. 48 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go, big series right here. We got to step it up. Bang, bang. Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, watch the flood, pop.
Hey, Delta.
Crunch, hit it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
55 is Mike, guy, 55. 3 buzz. Mike 55, Mike 55. It's our time. It's our time.
2nd and long. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're able to complete this one to McLeod. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals. Move the chains.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go counter with Breida, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
He's coming, double up.
On second down, a run with Breida. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come get some.
Here's Winston. That'll be complete to Breida. A second broken tackle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. On first down, Lawrence steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here.
Come on, man. Let's go.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the gun, Winston. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Watch the pass.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
56, Mike.
Off the play fake. Lawrence, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 8. That one complete to Elliott. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, high 7.
On 1st down, Lawrence. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis.
Touchdown, Rams.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Lawrence. It's Hill, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh, too.
Turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, team six.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's going to go for it all, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Lawrence. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Bravo!
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
55. 6-man.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check.
Hey.
Check. Mike, 55.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Wide. Get wide.
Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong. Hey, zoom.
55's Mike, guys.
Ready.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Echo. Check Mike. Watching you five. You must be dreaming. Shine.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to go up top. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, it got his man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
You got time right there.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To the air again with Winston. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Ready? Go.
To throw, Winston. Flushed out right. And now and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
10th carry now for Elliott. Pushes past him. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. This is Elliott muscling free near the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, Charlie, get it.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Winston. Dumping it off for Johnson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a third and about 13. The Cardinals on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be third and 13. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Almost the entire length of the field. A punt return of 97 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from it. Inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Watch the end. Let's go.
3rd and long for Winston. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jameis now on first down. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch out.
On first down, Lawrence. And that's Elliott, complete.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch twist. 61. Matchbox lights.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Recon. 132 fighter. Check. But, squeeze. Check 24. Get it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Protein spill.
Mike 57. Wild Bill. Check 31.
Hey, Alpha.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Check 55, Mike. Tackle.
One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, they get win number
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas.